So today's technique is going to be from the mounts. I do the mounts more for going high, or I do the mounts as a transition. I get my points, and I like to fight from the side because I'm smaller. I like to hold down my partner. I'm not just the person exposed with their arms. I just get power lifted too. I'm very light. So today's technique we're going to work on. You guys make a circle of this. What I want you guys to do is we're going to get a nice mount. The trick, I learned, my mount game became better at purple belt, where I learned that my knee being pinched actually makes it worse. It keeps me up. So I like to almost like sprawl with my knees to put more pressure, right? Don't do this on your partner when you're sparring. Keep that in mind. Now, I want you guys to hold on to a head. It's today's technique. So you're going to be here and here, and I'm going to lift up my partner's head, and I'm going to come down. It doesn't matter what side. I want one hand underneath the head. Now, the hand that's not underneath the head, I would do your dominant side when you attack, because we're going to be attacking from mount, but we're going to transition to side control to attack. This free hand here now is actually going to open my partner's lapel from underneath him. I'm going to grab. So I have all this pressure, and I'm opening up the lapels. I tell you guys, always open up the lapels. Now, the moment I open up the lapels, I'm going to feed his lapel underneath. And I'm doing a lock right there. And I'm going to feed. If you have a hard time getting the slack, what I like to do a lot of times, I told you guys, is if you guys can turn it so you guys can see straight. So you can feel the lapel, and I can get all this slack. I only like keeping this lapel open when I'm doing this type of technique. Like I come more or anything. But majority of times what I'll do is I'll come up and I'll turn it. So it's nice and tight. I'm going to come under now. I'm going to feed. The moment I feed, I'm now just going to step over. I'm not going to step over this way. Okay? My partner can easily get out. Exactly. I'm going to step over opposite side of the lapel. So I'm going to come here, and I'm just going to twist the leg back. Okay. And what we're going to do from here is now I'm going to have you guys open up your lapel. You're going to open up the close side lapel to the head. There's a lot of lapel open. If your lapels are open, you don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to keep this pressure, and I'm going to open up this lapel, and I'm going to open up both sides. The reason why I have this nice and tight is versus here, he could fight me, but now everything's trapped. I have it nice and secure into me, so I can have time to open up my lapels. Now, when I do this technique, I'm going to feed my lapel is closest to my opponent's head. It's this one. This is a different series. This is if you're doing like a baseball choke. I'll put it here and I'll slide into it. What we're going to do today is it's going to be a ninja roll. So I'm going to be here and here. Yep. I'm going to be here and here. And I'm going to feed this lapel. I'm going to put all this pressure. And look, I'm not going to let him know this is here. I'm just going to put it on his chest. So he doesn't see it. He doesn't see it coming. The moment I feel that he doesn't see this coming, this hand's going to come up. And I'm going to feed my right hand to my left hand, right there. All I want you guys to do now is I want you to turn towards their feet. You're going to border roll right there. So that's the nice way to do it, but the real way to do it is here and here and show them now. That's part 1 of 3. What we're doing today. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to hug the head. I'm going to open up the lapel. Okay, I'm looking nice and tight. Open up the lapel, opposite side. So this is my dominant side I like to do. But open it up, feed it under. Okay, if you want to kill the slack at the end. Good. Nice and control. I don't like to stay in mount. I can attack, I can triangle here, but I don't want to do that today. I'm going to do a big step over to almost a head and arm position to a modified 100 kilos. When I do this position, I learned this one from, you'll like this one too, so watch out. So when I went back home to Brazil, right near my grandma's house, he got a 6-degree black belt there, Paulo Chavetti, and he does his head and arm position, not here and here with this control. He goes like this. And I've never seen anybody do that until him. And then he did it on me, and I started using it. So a lot of times when I get side control, I'm in this base. So you can do this base, you can come here, but my personal preference is there. So I block everything. I block from the hip all the way to the armpit, just by this. And this is just an extra. So that's the way I like to do it. So those little details. I'm here and I'm here. I step out, I'll come in, and I'll sit. Like I said, open up your far lapel first, or your outside one, and just make sure it's loose. I'm gonna slowly raise my chest and just feed it over my chest. And I'm not gonna make it suspicious. I'm not gonna make it one motion so you can see it. I'm just gonna put it on my chest. Just keep fighting. Just keep fighting. Pressure, pressure. At the moment he doesn't realize this is here, I'm gonna feed the lapel closest to his head. Nice and tight. If this gets on his face or his nose, that's fine. That's his problem, not my problem. I'm gonna turn. Right here you can get the submission, or you can do the forward roll. And it's just the exact same way you guys do the backward roll. Turn. Don't let go of that. Squeeze. If you want to be real mean, you can use 2 hands on it. That's fine, come here.
Yeah, I need to see it. I need to see it. I need to see it. I need to see it.
I'm going to be here and here. And this is someone that I'll do it on. Someone who's honestly a little bit larger than I am. Nice and tight. And I feel I'm just shrimping. I'm losing it. Right there, look. Open up my lapels. He doesn't feel it. Fine. Put it on the chest. So that way he can't grab it. Look. He's not even worried about that anymore. If I put it like this, he's going to fight me. Now he knows it's going to be lapel. Put it on the chest. And right when I feel nothing's happening, feed this through. It's too late. Look. I'm blocking him from grabbing that hand. This hand can't even grab it. Here and here. There's a submission. There's a submission. Okay. You have any questions? Good. One person. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.